Deputy Collins.
Thank you, Concorda. I start by wishing former Taoiseach Leo Varadkar and former Minister Simon Coveney the very best in their future. This will be the third Taoiseach since government was formed in 2020, and this in itself shows how dysfunctional this government has been in the last 4 years. This government lacks understanding, lacks the ability or hunger to look after the ordinary people. This government to date has lacked common sense, and the people of this country are sick to their teeth of this government. The simple way to see how disconnected this government was with most of the opposition in the recent referendum, where people spoke emphatically, with an overwhelming majority of people rejecting Fine Gael, Fianna Fáil, the Greens, Sinn Féin, Labour and Social Democrats' plan to remove women from our constitution. But it is not this alone that has people angered. Look at our housing crisis, which has ran out of all control, and a government running along happy with this crisis of 14,000 homeless, many of them children. Your inaction for housing in our cities, not allowing much needed development to build up where infrastructures already are in place, sees homelessness numbers crisis getting worse by day. In our countryside, between county development plans drawn up with a negative view to rural planning and another stumbling block of a planning regulator put in place by government, has seen young people coming to me weekly in high numbers being refused planning and being refused a chance to get their lives together off the ground. These are people who have a sight from their parents, who have a mortgage sorted, and won't be any burden in the state, but are refused for one reason or another, adding to the homeless list and our housing crisis. Our health crisis in this country is nothing short of appalling, and was the cause of the last government collapsing while you were Minister for Health, Minister Harris. We have close to 1 million people on waiting lists in this island, people in dreadful pain, seeking hip or knee surgeries or cataract surgeries to save their sight, and the list goes on and on. Thousands on hospital trolleys for days in some cases, seeking a bed, but left there in pain. These are the people who got up early in the morning in this country and worked hard and are left there in their time of need. Look at agriculture in this country, where farmers continuously tell me they are being treated as environmental terrorists, even that we have one of the best agricultural ran farms in this country. Are you as Taoiseach going to allow the Green Party continue to do absolute wreck to agriculture? That's a question you have to answer here today. Are you going to be a change and stand up for the people of this country? What Fine Gael did one time, they did one time stand up for the farmers of this country, but you've turned your back on them in recent years. And I'm asking you that here today. And there's a crisis on the ground as we speak. And we're getting no assistance, no farmers getting any assistance from government. Farmers are suffering severe mental health with the weather the way it is at the moment. I hope you'll announce a package this evening. Also the same with fisheries. You stood idly by, year in, year out, as the only deal you got for fishermen in all that many years is a decommissioning deal to get rid of Irish trawlers out of Irish waters. It's a scandalous situation. Small businesses, 13 to 9%. You raised the VAT from 9 to 13.5%. You're putting small businesses, cafe owners, restaurants, pubs out of business, and you don't care. I don't understand what kind of a government you are. And many more. Student accommodation, hate speech, all these migration, all these issues need to be discussed in proper Taoiseach before anybody would support, and anybody that supports you here today, in my view, that and will lead to further closures of pubs, of cafes, are equally responsible.
Thank you, Deputy. Please,
for those closures in their own constituencies. Thank you.
Go to the Rural Independent